So I was watching Rings of Power and I saw a couple things that I thought we should probably do better with the fantasy universe that we are making. So there's this particular shot here of this castle Hordwraith. I'm not super familiar with the canon of this world, so I'm not entirely sure what constraints are there from the lore on this particular place. But just in terms of art, we don't have birds, we don't have humans, we don't have anything for scale. Then if we look at this thing in the middle here, it has no second and third layer details. It's all just kind of a blob. I'll show you in a second how that looks on Barad-dûr, the concept from the original Lord of the Rings. And finally, there's no real functionality here for any of these elements. There are no towers, there are no gates. There's nothing that we would recognize as something functional, and as a result, we just don't know what we're looking at. Here is an example for how to do that a bit better. So here you see at the base, there are some legions of orcs, and you can presume the scale here roughly. You see some of these banners. The main shape is like this, right? So you have this cone, and then there are smaller items in here, like this, like this, like this. And then on the tertiary details, we have all the things that help us get a sense of scale. The windows, the little scaffolding that we see here, these bats that are flying here around the tower, again, helps with scale. Of course, there's also with the light, there's some separation in between these layers. And all of these things combined really help us understand the scale of the thing, which is important. So yeah, if you want to have something more in depth, write it in the comments, and I'm going to get my art director to react to it. I'm sure he has much more to say about this.